Scams are ever evolving, but their main purpose remains the same: extracting personal information or money from unsuspecting victim. There are several types of job scams: credit card scams, money laundering scams, cash scams and work at home scams, research scams, and other benefit scams. They may spoof your call or emails and create a fake website for a real company and fake website for a fake company also. Applying jobs in a reputed career site on behalf of candidates is also another type of scam which is going on throughout the world, including India also. They used to give you fake certificates of authentication, and the websites where they are registered as companies are not authenticated at all. And the scams which were earlier existing in foreign countries are also taken grounds in India, and there is no difficulty in describing or distinguishing between a real interview call or a fake job letter from a scammer. But sometimes it becomes inevitable to reply or read these kind of mails also because of innumerable number and volume at which unemployed person is posting or sending his or her job resume to various companies which are claiming to provide jobs, but in fact they are always prepared to cheat and fraud or loot you. Hiring virtual employees and adding fake forms to Google Street Map is also a common aspect. Sometimes when you keep on posting the resume in various companies and expecting reply, you can't block all of them, and sometimes in a journal tendency you receive call of a spammer and can't disconnect it. And similarly in the case of email also, when you are reading thousands or hundreds of mail per night, you are bound to become a potential victim. Similarly, in my case, I received emails from gold smugglers, oil companies, petroleum refineries, construction companies, and many other finance companies or traders. But there is a impossible task to distinguish between all of them. Earlier they abandoned the request or fraud procedure whenever I told them that I don't possess a passport, but that was also a waste of time. When you reply to them and in the process you are searching for more jobs and don't have time to authenticate through what is my IP or whoiswho.com, then if you don't have time to search their Google listing, if you don't have time to check their reputation, and because of the fact that you have to apply in various companies simultaneously and you can't check each and every company's reputation at the same time, because you have to click many companies at the same time and select submit. Each time you have to submit a form, each time you have to fill various details of your contacts, date of birth, educational qualifications and other degrees. Each time you have to upload the resume, each time you have to check whether the form is really working and company is really working or not. It is practically impossible. That's why you fell in trap of replying them. That is also a kind of humiliation when you inform your dear ones that you are or you were informing them, you were trying to prepare some documents, and but nowadays most educated people used to sign electronically. Even then it is a waste of time, and that is also a humiliation for you. Sometimes these companies who provide authenticated details and verification also take a lot of time and used to charge money from you. And whenever you will get some information and try to respond them through all the available documents, then it is also a trap and you are lacking some kind of proofs. Similarly, in my case, I wanted to reduce the number of scammers by registering passport, and that's what I claimed and got that in about 6 months. And that helped me a lot, because now when the companies try to send scam, I can clearly tell them that I have passport, so they dare to perform that procedure which ends in a passport verification only, because they can cheat me by saying, okay, send us some money, we will arrange a visa for you. In the meantime, we are also preparing the job letter. These kind of people are existing everywhere in the whole world. There are several examples. So one of the website which I was checking a short while ago has been shut down, and job awareness Facebook page has mentioned that website also, like other websites like Synex Consultants. But Sofitel company was also there. There are many companies in Saudi Arabia which are not existing at all. When you will search in Google, you will find petroleum refineries, petroleum companies pictures which are in fact stolen from other existing websites. And sometimes the HR employees who have left good companies are also cheating you on that their behalf by registering an email, or they are continuing the email and the company has not discharged them from all activities. The company is not aware whether any email was also, their company has not deleted those emails from servers. In the meantime, they are getting a resignation, or in the meantime they are getting pending payments, and then they used to cheat you. Most important method of cheating is a misspelled website, and other are also like hashtag, dash, dot, or other kind of special characters in the email which they used to add. And you have to be very alert whenever you respond them. But you can also tease them by responding in a positive manner, and then in the free time you can inform them that I am aware you are a spammer, don't try to send more emails to me, I don't have time to spam you or block you, I don't have time to report you also. And these companies are not existing. They are criminals, or they are in fact unemployed people from other companies. It is very difficult to find out till you visit that place physically and photograph them or record their discussions with you, because they can pretend to be a job provider any time of the life. They can say that okay, we were the job provider only, we were facilitating for you only, we were trying to help you, and they can change the name of the company also. And whenever you will visit or try to migrate there in a random manner, if you will get job in that city, you will not even have that much time to take that into consideration. And most of the time they are always trapping you in every method. They know you, where you live, and they have contacts with local cheaters through police and other law enforcement teams. They have groups of frauds everywhere and in the whole world. Similarly, I received some WhatsApp chats from an Indian state where that HR team was claiming that you have been selected for managing a sales team of our garment manufacturing company. Gradually, that employee said that I didn't claim that we are manufacturer also, and slowly he denied all the claims which he had told me. But I haven't spent anything on these companies. They are part of my job searching schedule. Till then, don't feel humiliated and let others mock, even if you are being seen by your relatives, friends, neighbors, and they say that okay, you are not alert enough, you are not tricky enough, you are kind of person who has been trapped already in these kind of, and you are very person with a low IQ. There are several fake agencies, and it is a part of your life. You have to respond them at all cost. Even if there seems to be fraud, you can't be authenticate till they are trapped in any scams, till they have really performed any financial transaction and cheated any prospective employee. They will get impersonated one day or another. There are several petroleum companies in UAE, and they used to copy content from various websites, and that's why it become difficult for you. And the genuine company will not even promote the vacancies. How can you compare those companies with the genuine ones? You can't reach every place. You can't authenticate each and every one. It is not possible at all. But most of the time they are scammers only. They will try to cheat you through temptation of visa. At that time you have to stay alert. Whenever they will demand you charges in advance for visa, that is the only method through which they can cheat you. They can't get OTP, or they can't track your financial transaction. They can't get your UPI, except you will give them in temptation of an easy job. And you should be always aware the type of questionnaire they are offering you, and if that job is really respectable and deserve any kind of highly educated and tech savvy person, how can the interview process be so easy and lenient? You should take that into consideration also. If that person is really equipped, he will ask you difficult questions, and he will not ask you such common questions that whether you are skilled enough, whether you are ready to migrate, whether you have bike, whether you are interested in this job. These are kind of simple questions will never be asked by the genuine HR. They will definitely try to gather some kind of intelligent questions from the, if they are genuine, they will ask difficult and tricky questions only. They will not rely on simple procedure. And moreover, they will tell you clearly which placement company was the one through which they get information. They will not hide anything. One girl called me and said that we got your profile from an anonymous placement company. I kept on saying which company. She said it is not our policy to disclose the company of placement team which has sent your resume, but you have been selected. In the end, she said you have to provide some money for the training, and then only we will provide you an opportunity to get interviewed by those teams. And their names are always similar, like West groups, East groups, recruiting company.in, recruiting dash company. These kind of names are always used by them. And these are the three trades they will offer you jobs, because the potential victim don't feel suspective. He or she think that any HR team will not be able to ask questions related to petroleum, because it is a different kind of degree. Every person is not opt for petroleum degree. That's why these kind of frauds exist. And in construction also there are various loopholes. So the HR team will not even know what kind of loopholes that potential employee knows. And since you have mentioned some construction background experience, you will also have more susceptible to get in trap of their plans. And the third kind of company is marketing which only, and the questions were very simple. So the HR team, you will never feel that, oh, okay, the HR team is trying to make fun or trying to tease you or cheat you. These kind of precautions should be taken care, but there is no alternative also. And gradually you become isolated. The whole relatives start mocking you that you are trying to search job from so much time, and you are getting trapped in these kind of companies, and you have printed some matter. You also their their documents, their policies you have. If you are so much aware, if you were so much tricky enough, you should have checked prior also. My camera is getting heat up, so I am ending this broadcast. Some of the methods have been repeated several times, but I can't recapture all the companies which try to send me these kind of scams. And from the day 419 Nigeria scam started, and other evolved like bitcoins, and you can't discard of all of them. One scam which originated about 4 years ago was related to a flower serum which some companies were demanding from England, and they said, okay, email a Maharashtra or Kerala's supplier that you want that flower serum, and I want for manufacturing pharmaceutical products, and my client is a good friend of me, and don't disclose my name, otherwise if I will tell that we are calling from England, they will provide higher prices. We are already getting that product and the market value is much higher than our purchase value. Then one day I sent the mail to them and got response. They are a team of their own fraud members only. And during the last he said, please send me ticket charges. I am standing at the England airport. Please send me ticket charges. I have got visa, I have got everything, but the new policy says that during COVID you should book some hotel in Maharashtra or Kerala, and I will directly visit that place, and then you can accompany me from here. So I told my pastor also that these kind of mails are being received, and I am sure these are fraud people. But I want to talk about these problems. That's only. It's not that I am not aware about job scams. It's not that I am so much susceptible or so much potential victim. But educated people don't take that as mocking opportunity. He told me that okay, these kind of people are existing in this world, but like unlike others who are always indulged in getting opportunity to discourage you. Thanks a lot for watching till the end. and use my instructions, then you will not get trapped.